what's up? Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up?
They asked me if you still on, man. It's hot, son. Whew. Yeah. Come on.
Yes.
Come on. Into the black light, exited the mass.
What's up, man?
You're into the black light, exited the mass.
Shells.
You're into the black light, exited the mass. You're into the black light, exited the mass.
Yo, we back again. If you throw it in the towel, then you're back in sin. We need the Holy Spirit, please let the chaplain in. Here at the front door, chilling with a childish grin. We can now begin. Now the truth be told, we're riding on the light to let the youth get old. And following the one that will soothe your soul and take your bad situation and improve your role to release your flow. It's a long stretch to loosen all the nooses from the baby's necks. And tell the young ladies they should save the sex. And tell the young guys not to break their neck for the place of sex, but get the paycheck. And real women really don't play that. A wise lesson learned really, really way back. I used to okay that. The Lord saved me, Jack, from a life of whack. Come on.
Into the black light, exited the mass.
Oh,
You're into the black light, exited the mass. You're into the black
you might want to start paying attention on this next verse.
You're into the black light,
Just give
exited
me your
the
attention for a minute. Damn. Come on. We from the same cut, but playing different positions. A top secret message got the president attention. Do what you do, just make the good folk listen. And trust me, yo, it's not about who you kissing. There is a plan to see you chewed up and shed out. The devil's burning red from the fire that we spit out. We on the get up, the hell with that down low. Cherish the gift of the wisdom that we found, yo. Still on the mission with the daily agenda. Your head's been cloudy, so I doubt that you remember that I walk with the king of kings beside me. Just like the root in India, I read. I volunteer, no, the Lord didn't hire me. It is the spirit that inspired me. Water of life to show the chief where the fiery. We have no time for those that be acting grimy.
Yeah, I get it.
You see the light now? Boy, I've been talking to y'all for a while. You see, you thought this was for like some type of game. Man, revolution. Yeah. When you free your mind, your ass will follow. That's for real. And some of y'all locked up so bad, don't nobody have to put chains on you. Hell, you chain yourself down mentally, spiritually. Come on, free your mind, dude. You're a king. Free your mind, chick. You a queen. Let me get something with some feel to it, some funk to it. Come on. I think I like that. Can we get some heavy drums in there? More like Caribbean, soul, Caribbean. Yeah. Yes, bounce to this. I'm just a black man title, yo, you give me that. I like them imports, never push the Cadillac. And what you figure, Mr. Man, while you kicking back with sick plans to get you stacked, making chickens fat. You know you into that, chillin' with your timber cat. Intoxicated to the point, past sinful acts. Be very nimble, Jack, or Jill will get a water back. And have your heart broke just like a heart attack. Look where your power at, no, not the Mido cats. It's deeper than tats and hurricanes and old maps. The spirit flows, so my folks throw daps. Meant for the wise as well as the spoiled brats. So you can fold up or either you can fold back. I hold no judgment over those that are chose crack. Terror over habit that has been proven to hold back. With God on your side, you can get your soul back. Yeah, we need some 3 parts on this, man. So, I can't carry my boys that chorus. Come on, line up. Yo, I need y'all 3-part harmony on this. I don't know how you can work it out, but work it out. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music profit a man to gain the world and lose your soul? Into the room, you feel a certain doom. You might lose your hearing from the sonic boom. Out of the mouth is a sword and I'm taking you out. You try to stop me and I'm faking you out. Man, I wish I had an apprentice to build this work. Collaborate on synthesis. And I hope you remember this. Keep your enemy near to you. Far away, keep those that are dear to you. I hate beer, but I used to drink the brew heavily until the little habit turned deadly. I used to have a bud every day and all week, intoxicated to the point where I couldn't hardly speak. So give the knowledge, that means hold your head, let the past stay dead, and keep a level head, and don't be misled. Remember most of what I said, I'm hot like times in a rock, but you got us hot for working on your block. By the end of the night, I'll take this music, yes. What does it profit the man to gain the world and lose your soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night, I'll take this music, yes. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose your soul? Mike's handed, I'm speaking candid. Understand this is the way that the masses demand it. I have wisdom, but God planned it. General media banned it. I blow flows on beaches and make you wonder where the sand went. The Taliban spent more times in design to destroy cities. My rhymes inspire minds. I'm known as Big Papa, but I ain't your daddy yet. But I could be your bro if you could get the concept. There be many that stand whenever I rip, but it's devastation whenever I rip. I spit flows that hit like mouth on tits, straight legit. You fake rappers need to understand that felonies, gunfights and drugs don't make a true MC. And I will do more than talk this talk. I will defiantly walk this walk. There's no need to spaz. Your nose bleeding while I'm beating your ass. You in the cesspool. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit? Ancient Chinese secret now. Yes. Did you not pay attention in your history class, partner? Wake up. Yes, sir. Partner, wake up. Yes, sir. Partner, wake up, son. It is written that there's nothing new under the sun, nothing new. And that the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So take your position. Don't you know you are part of that scripture, yo? Yo, you've been getting in the way and which will knock you down. Yes, but we gon' bring the light, yeah. A Max P production, baby. You know what it is. Listen, I'm known to tell you to fight back. There's no need to sell crack just to live fat. Why don't black superstars simply give back when they know it's a struggle just to live black? Can you picture that, Mr. Aristocrat? I'm coming from the bottom, rising to the top. And conscious is the tone on the CDs I drop. I won't flip-flop like a black bass, but I will put a message in the song before I hook your ass. See, we first class living, worse than slaves of the earlier days. And we adapted the ways of the slave master. I stand upon it, the very rock which put your people in bondage just to get 100. The big face kind, and it don't matter if it's making people lose their freaking mind. That's why I'm speaking mine, hopefully they change yours. To pull you out of these streets from these drugs and strange whores. Huh. Is anybody there? Is there love out there? Does anybody care? Is there love out there? It's like we died inside, no longer having pride. We're still for rides, a new skill to hide. And like the red tide, go and get our heads dyed. Rebel against the laws in the cities we reside. Sleep the circumstance, though our eyes open wide. Fail to coexist, let alone coincide. Eat chicken many ways, but prefer it fried. Like your man on death row when his relatives cried. It's death a mistake because somebody lied. And we can only pray that Christ is by his side. Convicted on the statement implied with no proof. Now will the warden cry that he killed another youth? I truly doubt it, that's why we stay in the booth. Just cause it ain't enough, we should demand and show proof. And if they overlook our voices, then we raise the roof. Which one of y'all dudes? Is there love out there? Does anybody you treat your people like being that I feel like I'm a slave, maybe slave. Yo, man, you made a serious mistake, babe. With how you handle me, homie. Slave to the system. Yeah, sound like a winner right there. Come on. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system,
Stop playing with stop grabbing on my feet, boy. Finish that. That's all you're getting at. Lost your mind, bro.
A slave to the system, then I broke free.
Look at the top, make sure it's low.
Hold up a minute, fam, let me ask you this. Did your last promotion offer you an ass to kiss? Hashtag for this. I know a better way in many, honestly. Wonder why you bastard shit. Your heart's got to be right to make it from here. For animosity and hate, you can place it here. No time for pity. We partying all the way. No time to be the victim. We got a call to take. Keep your square.
T.I. Turbo, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on, bro?
Hoping you always say, hoping we always pray. Invest a little bit of time in a talk today. Forget the ball and play. We got stakes in Israel with much more beef than the shark can say. Now that's the scholar's way. No love.
Okay, I'm gonna take that. All right, God, you got extermination of salvation. I didn't know it. We gotta check that one out. Excuse me. I don't tell me everybody's sick and you asleep.
I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system. Then I broke free. I may not be rich. I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system. Then I broke free.
Marcus, what's happening? What's happening?
I wanna see my folk free. Inside my circles of deep bows and little Urkels. And ain't no brown types with no remorse. If they hurt you, many out to take you. Plotting schemes for your paycheck.
So, I think Ronald posted a little over 2 hours ago, about 2 hours ago, Ronald posted a live to make sure y'all check that one out. Extermination by starvation. And kind of what's happening.
I'm like the 10th one under the commission of the author of life. When I was younger, I would do what a thug would tend to do. And if you got the last lick, quickly remember you. Our lives change, but still things remain the same. Slave masters got these brothers' brains and chains. Yo, I'm feeling your pain. Down and out in life, seeing your prayers, but not seeing the change. We in the sin age. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be rich, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be rich, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be rich, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be rich, I wanna see my folk free.
Anyway, I'm gonna get this read on. I'm gonna finish eating my little meatless turkey and cheese, whatever you want to call it, cheese. It's not Dia because they've been really messing up. It's a different cheese I used a long time ago, but it doesn't have soy in it. And it doesn't have yellow 40 and red 40, whatever that crap is. And it doesn't have BHT, which is carcinogen. Most countries, Japan and Europe, they don't even use BHT no more. So that should tell you that the food industry has been alive from its inception. You know, but so I'm gonna finish eating that and enjoy. I'm gonna finish up my little watermelon and lime. Excuse me. No vitamins for so I guess today's Thursday, right? Or Wednesday, whatever the damn day is, right? Well, until Sunday. No vitamins. I mean, here's some pretty disturbing news about some of the vitamins out there. Told you can't trust these cats, man. And some of them live in your towns. Like, you can knock on their door and say what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Turn this off. Anyway, we're going to get an exposing expositions 1851, 1915. It's 2021. It's his updated version from his 2019 by Howdy Mikowski. All right. You know, as you know, this is the Court of Honor in Chicago. It's hard to believe they destroyed everything. And we're supposed to be this timid and patient and loving and caring and right and respectful and all that, right? That's what we're supposed to be, right? We're supposed to be all that, right? I say to hell with all that. Herbo, got you, beloved. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and get into reading. Like I said, I'm gonna finish eating. I'm gonna lay back. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch the documentary on the Philadelphia experiment. I actually heard people who were there when it happened. They says no, they wouldn't even go see the movie because they was like, nah, something happened major out there and it wasn't good. So most of the people aren't even alive that was there. You know that, right? So all these fake Jews did was bring. I'm gonna say it every time. Just bring chaos, calamity, destruction, and death. And they mitigate and change and manipulate people's minds. And it's easy to do it. I could be doing that. You know? I could be sitting up, manipulating minds for, you know, and looking for those who are stressed about a certain thing. And utilize that as a vice or a tool. No, man. That's not righteous at all. In my head, my head is sweating like a mug, yo. Take that hell on. So I got the poos going on. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. And we were right at the exposition. If you recall what I was talking about, we was looking at the Gateway Arch, St. Louis, and all that. And this is a work in 1902 with horses pulling out tree stumps. Glad they only needed 10 guys and 5 horses to get this ready in 2 years. So this is not even where it was built at. So I'm just gonna say that because he did. I don't think he put. I don't know. I don't remember if he pointed it out. That is not where it was built at. Okay. And as y'all know, we had vehicles. We had vehicles for a long time. This is what I'm talking about. How they, you know what I mean? And that's a pretty good picture, right? But then when you look at some of the pictures, right, you go, wait a minute now. And another thing what they did in these pictures, right? They always made sure the sky was white. And you can see by looking at the trees and everything, they literally touched it up. They didn't want you to see the sky was blue and that there were no clouds. I had 2 videos. I'm gonna see if I can reshare. I gotta go back on YouTube. They're not mine. That I was able to find, showing in around that time, them using these big high pressure hoses to create mudslides in Brazil, a number of places, burying towns. Now you already know what they did to a whole bunch of our cities. They had to hide our existence. All right. It's too much blowing up stuff and too many people here now, and people just weren't tolerating it no more. But as long as you can kill the blackie, that was all right. You can kill the Indian. You know, if you can murder those bastards who brought pain and suffering, right? Go figure. And we're gonna take everything from them. We're gonna make a new world. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. You know what I'm saying? These exhibits represent in concrete form the artistic, industrial development of this country. And in viewing them, one cannot but be impressed with the great improvement in the conditions affecting our material and physical welfare, and with the corresponding advancement in our intellectual and aesthetics lives. And that was mentioned at Open Day at the 1904 World's Fair. Ain't that about a bunch of... Anyway, Forest Park in southern St. Louis had been created in 1876. That ceremonial date again, 1876. It's funny, how do you get all these people to make all these different places of 200, 400 acres? You know, by 1890, 3 million people per year were visiting the park, thanks to newly built subway lines that ran there. This spot that was chosen for the exposition, subway lines, y'all. Exposition, according to the site at the fair, because the park was at a central point between the north and south of town, in place as well as good water pressure. All right, now good water pressure, right? You got too many spaces. Furthermore, stately private streets such as Westmoreland Place and Portland Place were located near the park. Many of the giant homes of the period are still there. Again, if any of y'all visit St. Louis, you go there and see those big old homes that we have built. Okay, not these little rectangle square pieces of crap that no harmony of frequency, just dead air and dead space. Okay? Many of the giant homes of the period are still there. And so my first question is, why would the rich elite, who really enjoy their privacy and isolation from the commoners, want to be besieged by millions of people? not just for the fair, but for the years of its building? Good question. These are the same people who would be putting in the money to have it, so they could easily have demanded any other site. But it is presented as if close the fair close to these rich homes is a good idea. Again, that makes no sense. It is more likely that the site was chosen because of what was already there, either above ground or buried in mud. Now, the mansion homes were just a part of the original city and were in that location because of it. The elite homes were stuck with the fair for a few years due to the ancient buildings there that had to be dealt with. Again, the destroyed Indian mounds in the area are likely a key to unravel the reasoning for the use of this site. You know, when all the elders and all these people are dead, poisoned, were visiting somewhere overseas and got stuck at a major war you didn't hear about, a lot of people travel. And these bastards hijacked, raped women, murdered. Y'all don't know how it can really work, man. And of course, the Pale-skins don't know. You know, they need to sit down and talk to some of us who have a better input about things. But anyway, back to standard industry. Mind you, reasoning for the use of this site. Now, back to standard history. Before construction could begin, an environmental group started a lawsuit to stop the cutting down of the large woodland area in the Northwest. A compromise was reached, and the committee said they would only use 657 acres of the park and leave the rest. New property directly west was leased. That would become Washington University. Why exactly Missouri would name its main university for Washington is unclear. Of course, with no surprise, the university chose giant Gothic-style architecture for its building. Oh boy, man, if y'all could just see the truth and not hyphenate it and add to it and make it up. If y'all could just see the truth, man. They would come in here in the droves, man. And another thing what you don't know is they were bringing their own servants from over there. Bringing plenty of them. And the funny thing is, they started staying. Are you getting it now? You know, a lot of these pale-skins, when they read these books, right, these light-skins, they want to believe they'd always been here. No, not you, motherfuckers. No. There's another story for them. Not all, but the majority of them. Another story. You know what I mean? All right, let's get the heaven barrels. Oh, excuse me. Got you the water. Well, that juice is good and everything. And this is strictly watermelon and lemon or lime, depending on which one you get. But it's too sweet. I'm not big on sweets, y'all. Oh, I gotta put some mineral drops in there. Okay. That's one of my waters I had around here in about, what did I say, about 8 months, 6? I don't know, I forget. I gotta look at counting in the room when I gotta start going through the wall and put new purified water in there. It can last up to 10, 20 years. I'm just saying, just to have it fresh, you know what I mean? Run through my filters and everything. Anyway, let's go ahead and get in the heaven bearers. The great reset of it, huh? Delusions. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just told him you had one put up about 2 hours ago. I didn't even know it, but I was out running around. So I'll check it out right after this. Then I want to watch this History Channel or on Nova. The Phil, it's an old. It's about the Philadelphia experiment. You know what I'm saying? So I want to watch it again. I haven't seen it in so many damn decades. I haven't seen it. So I was able to find it. So anyway, let's go ahead. Heaven Barrows, The Great Reset of 1834 and the Mud Flood by Janine Helen. All right. Excellent book. I did order another one just to have, so it's not all torn and beaten up like that. You know, I like to have books that are in good shape. And I could donate this to a library or something like that, or give it away to somebody. you know. If they want to just read it, you know, they don't have to pay for nothing. We already bought it, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and remember we're in chapter 21. Yeah, they're starting to come in. Chapter 21. Excuse me. Kismet is physically strong. And remember, they're at war. They're fighting now. They're deep fighting. And Malcolm is dead. You know what I'm saying? The twins are pretty much teenagers and stronger than you can imagine. She's working with her so-called once promised of Tartary. As what's his name? The hell was his name? I'm actually looking for it. I can't remember his name right off the back. You gotta excuse me. Azrael or whatever. Anyway, I think it was Azrael. He was holding the staff, and they were trying to keep, you know what I'm saying, everybody safe and everything. So let's go ahead and pick it up from there, all right? Kismet is physically strong. He is much stronger than Bonnie, but she has the kind of rage that he could never understand. This makes her stronger overall, and she knows it. It makes her more confident, which is something that she needs to feel in order to distract her from the reality. He climbs out of his Tartarian body and reveals his true form. He reminds her of Azrael. Okay, Azrael's not the one, however, the wannabe lover and shit. Anyway, he has that same look of evil in his eyes, although he is smaller in size and looks more like a snake than a lizard. His eyes are an awful orange color, and his pupils are very big and as black as a moonless night. That's pretty dark. She feels sick looking at him and wonders how something so ugly can exist. You are no match for me, little girl. Says whatever. He says as he leaps forward and he smacks her around to the ground. She lands awkwardly and he tries to stomp on her head and crush it like a watermelon. She rolls out of the way and picks up a small piece of rock and hits him perfectly in the right eye. Ah! He groans and starts rubbing his eye. He is big and clumsy, and for the first time, this is to his disadvantage. He realizes this now, but it is too late for him to change back into the Tartarian body. Bonnie is briefly distracted by another patch of moving ground, and he manages to get her in a strong chokehold. He lifts her off of the ground, and she tries kicking at him, but her legs swing helplessly in the air as she struggles to get away from him. She lets her body go limp, and he tightens his grip, She turns her body 180 degrees and is suddenly facing him full on. "Hello, beast," she says with a smile, and headbutts him hard and sticks her thumbs into his eyes. He drops her immediately and reaches out his hands to grab at her, but she is too quick this time. She grabs the biggest rock that she is able to lift, and she swings it at his head. There is a loud clunk, and Kismet is lying motionless on the floor. He lands with his head on a sharp rock, and he is knocked out cold. But is he not dead? "Tree of Life, I have another one for you," she says, and proceeds to find the next creature behind her. It is Baird, and he stays in his Tartarian form. He is filthy and angry, and he storms at her like a wild animal. She leaps out of the way, but he manages to grab her by the arm, and he breaks it with one easy twist. Yeah, he's about to start doing this in me. Boy, if you don't know how to get that kid litter off your feet, but spreading around the house. Hey, man! Stop there looking at me all with them big ass black eyes, man. Anyway. She screams out in pain and tries. Thank you. She's knucklehead. She screams out in pain and tries to pull away from him as hard as she can. He pulls her in close, gives her a twisted smile, and then lets her go. She falls back quickly and hooks her foot on a rock. She loses her balance completely and hits her head hard against a big boulder. A big boulder. That hadn't broken up into smaller pieces when it fell down into the underneath. She tries to move, but she can't feel her body at all. She can hear footsteps approaching her and a loud rumble. There is dust falling all around her, and it makes her cough as it mixes with the little bit of air that is in the underneath. She closes her eyes suddenly and knows what is happening. The rest of the ground from above has broken loose and is piling down onto them. It gets pitch dark suddenly, and she can't breathe at all. Her lungs fill up with sand, and she doesn't fight back. Malcolm, she thinks and imagines that he can hear her wherever he is. Cassiel and Mira managed to lead almost all of the resistance to safety. Unfortunately, some fell behind and were swallowed up by the ground as they were trying to escape. Bonnie couldn't stop it and didn't want anyone to die, but there are always casualties in war. Something is wrong with Mother, Amelia says. Emil says, and he looks into the distance. The mountains start to shake softly, and small stones fall down from the top, and they cover their heads to shield themselves from getting hurt. A small rock hits Cassiel on the side of his face, and he starts to bleed. Ouch! Cassiel's the good one. He says, and wipes away the blood. Can you see anything, Emil? Can you see her? He asks, genuinely concerned about her. Amelia, though, starts to cry, while Emil shakes his head in sorrow. Father is dead, and Mother has just joined him, he says, and takes his sister into his embrace. It cannot be. Cassiel walks past him and stares at the massive dust cloud that is present over the gaping hole in the ground. The prophecy was clear, and she was going to save us and restore the Tartarian Empire to its former glory. The prophecy is wrong, Emil shouts back at him. Have you really not realized this by now? You were supposed to marry my mother, and she was going to be your child and bear your child. But she didn't, did she? He's being sarcastic with him, letting him know the prophecy is bull. Cassiel places his hand on his shoulder, like a father would to his son, and gives it a gentle but firm squeeze. They share a moment together, and the lightning forming and crackling in the sky ends quickly. The war is not over, and we will win, Cassiel says, as he throws the staff of the eldest toward Emil, and he catches it. With one easy, swift motion, his pale blue eyes sparkle, but they do not turn bright in color like that of his mother or father. Emil looks up towards the canopy and smiles at the thought of his parents, knowing that they are finally back together and can spend all eternity with one another, exactly as reality, not destiny, would have it. Cliffhanger, because if you think that's the end, use a trip. You haven't been paying attention. Oh. So the mountain caved in on him. Oh, it's big. That's a lot of power. That's some Super Saiyan, Goku, Krillin, Vegeta, whatever. That's some, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, that was good. Yeah, so it gets better. It gets much better. And what I love about the second book, because I've been sneaking through it, it just carries it on, man. It is like when you think, like when we get done with this, right? When we finish this one, you're gonna say, "Whoa," but it leads on. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't stop there. So it's really, really, it's really good. You dig what I'm saying? Hold on, pull this up right quick. Let's see. See if I can pull it up. I'll play a little music. I'll look for this too. Okay.
And my music And a lot of
What is
these,
that?
it's only talking about
Why is
the
it a-
oppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who can have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor,
Okay.
make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. It's time for change, got a bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'm laying out, execution style too late with apologetic claim. You rap that a cloak up flame, my God, it's overdue. Your time is in the end. Locked out silent without sin. He put me on the letter with justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down. With suppressors attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger popping like Farrakhan. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the black blast and kill this. Don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand or kneels.
I don't see it.
Don't believe the GC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone when it got the dome. When it's on the zone, all dead in my vision through sight. It's killing me kills whenever I fight. From above, I've been given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' hit them out, so gon' pass the kite. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure.
Why are people gonna spell their name so weird?
Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure,
No,
no weight.
it's something different. It's somewhere different.
Make no surrender. This world is such a, and when I say this world, I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing we do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, if you taught that from school, everywhere, big business, you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, push, step, crush. That's how it all is, and it's like, nobody else stop.
Okay. I went there to get it the other day, right? And it had that there was 3 books. Trilogy. Goodreads. Let me see what was in there. I don't know. I have a lot of different. Is that it? No, that's the original first one. All right. And it's not showing it now. It's just showing the first 2. I don't know why it's doing that. Because I went and ordered it. So, and when I went back to look of it, and this is book 2 of 3. There's a book 3 of 3. I saw it and I ordered it, and it said, your order can't be completed. I checked this morning, and so I just went back to see if it was back, if everything was all right, and it's not. Okay, let me look at the book Scudder. Let me see if it's in there. They only have 1. You know, see, some of these people just want to make $1. Okay. She has an official website too, so I always say go to that. Because she writes a lot. She has a lot of books out there.
Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates this walk. Ways the heart as
I don't know, I might have found it.
Most social media
might have found it. Trilogy. 3 things. Anyway.
Took a shower, purified my oracle. Took copper for a walk to ensure my chlorophyll is pumped.
Anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time to come in. I know there's some people who worked and they're tired and they're resting. I got to finish eating this sandwich. I ate half earlier and I'm eating the other half now. And I'm pretty tired. I ran around. All I had was junk mail. Well, I had 1 piece of mail. It was my insurance stuff, whatever. But then the rest of it's just garbage. But you see, I rolled a blunt. So I wanted to go ahead and get a little medicine and sit back and watch this, whatever you want to call it. I hate calling it what I said the first time, because I don't think it's that at all. I think it's just blatant lies, change up history, and they want to take something that really happened and turn it into fiction or science fiction as best they can. So the Philadelphia Experiment, I'm gonna go ahead and watch that whole. To me, it seems like a biopic because there's so many of them out there. But this one was let me see, pull it up. This one was my apologies, guys. Yeah, you don't put it in here because I don't want to lose that. Put it up on here so I got to tell you. How do you always do that, man? And wasn't that the 1984? Because you have a 2012 film. That's what I'm saying. They have a lot of stuff. And based on Nikola Tesla, for those who are unaware. So where is it at? The documentary right now it's streaming. Hold on, let me see. So that way, in case y'all want to watch it, it's streaming. Streaming where? On Tubi. I know it's on Tubi because that's what I have on. All right, it says, well, I guess it says YouTube Premium. I have Prime Time. I don't have Prime. I have Premium subscription. Google Play Movies don't exist no more. That's why it's all on YouTube. Amazon Prime, I have it, but it costs $7.49. So the premium subscription, let's see what it looks like. Okay. All right. Well, it's there. I didn't see if let me just pull it up. I'll make sure before y'all do it, you know what I'm saying? I'll make sure it's in there. Okay. Okay. So the Philadelphia The Great Experiment documentary is actually based, because it's between 1920 and 40, right? It's there. So if y'all guys want to watch it on the History Channel, Philadelphia, go and check it out. No, that's talking about the Philadelphia The Great. That's something different. No, the Philadelphia Experiment. Okay, Wisdom Land, Philadelphia Experiment, full documented histories, mysteries. And so that way, if you want to see it, I'll pull it up and I'll show you exactly where it's at. And then you have you don't want to see shorts, you want to watch the full thing, right? By the government. This was not supposed to happen. That's on Secret Origins. I'm not telling you to subscribe. Now, if you Google it, you're going to pull these things up. But this is what I had down. And even though I'm going to watch it on Tubi, just to let you know, this is it right here. Philadelphia Experiment, full documentary, history mysteries. And it's called Wisdom Land. For anybody that wants to watch it, I like watching documentaries. I would advise anybody, if you like watching documentaries, check out everyone that's out there. See where it's streaming at or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I still consider it a biopic because there's a bunch of them. But I'm watching on Tubi, the original one, and I'm actually looking for more videos of people who talked about that time, because you know the one video they had with the Navy personnel, when I was in the Navy, we was all like, yo man, they making him say something, because he looked like he really didn't want to say what he was saying. What was let me see. Okay, survivors. Let's see how I think it's worded differently. Okay. Awakening Indiana segment. Awakening Maria Anderson, Philadelphia The Great Experiment. That's something different. Okay. Okay. They don't have, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. See, I remember watching it with one of the survivors. It's not even, unless you find it. If y'all find it, y'all go ahead and share it to my Gmail or just mention it and I'll see it when I'm going back looking at what you guys post. Because I always hit a like or a heart, and sometimes I respond with laughy face or I might comment. But you got the History Channel too. Well, I have the History Channel. I just haven't paid for it in a while. I don't watch it. Why am I paying that money for it and not watching it? But they have, you know, the unexplained and stuff like that. Because they took the original whole thing down. But they were talking. They were sharing too much, if you get what I'm saying. So there are a lot of things in here when it comes to the Philadelphia experiment, y'all guys. There's a lot of stuff. The true story of the Philadelphia experiment documentation. Now this one you might want to check it out on. This one I'm gonna show you all. You might want to check it out on this one. Okay, I'm just giving it to you. This is Muri Pato. Okay. This is it? Yeah, right here. All right. That's it's over an hour. This is the one that was actually one of the ones that was based on the History Channel's first, and what was the other one? Nova. Remember when Nova did it? When Nova first came out, and it was the big thing was with that actor, that guy who did all the talking shows for that crime TV, Philadelphia Experiment. What is really going on? You would think the guy was from the Twilight Zone speaker or something like that. But anyway, let me shut it up and I'm gonna get off of here. I appreciate y'all taking time to listen to Old Man Rattle. Yeah, they coming in early, man. A lot of tourists here right now, y'all. I don't know who's or what. But anyway, we just listen to what the police say. And the guys who are closer, like myself, I'm not really paying them no attention. I just watch them. But anyway, I'm getting to be an old motherfucker. I'm looking out the window now. I probably need to get a chair, move this sofa over this way, and sit by the window with a bonnet on my head. You know what I'm saying? Some old cat eye, you know, schoolboy. Remember schoolboys? With the little librarian holding my shit on my head, a teacher. Looking out the window. All day with my big ass cup of coffee and some green tea. Lemonade. Anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time. Number man, love and respect. And I hope y'all enjoyed the reading. Like I said, it's gonna get it's you heard it seems like both of them are dead, right? Just hold on to that. And Emil and Amelie are teenagers and they're powerful. They are very friggin' powerful. Watch when you see what happens next, all right? So let me get off of here. I'm gonna finish this damn sandwich up. I really don't want to eat it. Finish my tea. Hit the blunt a couple times. And watch this damn Philadelphia experiment. And I'll see y'all in the AM, all right? Always nothing but love and respect. I know Snoo, I know she's got some people sick around her, so I know she's doing her best to stay away from that garbage. And at the same time, she's a nurse, she's an RN, so it's the nature to want to take care of people, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Because I am tired too, all right?